Whew. That's nasty. Oh my, whoa, wait, is that blood? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Man, what a week so far, guys. It is Monday. I'm running late. I got a brand new door ding in the Hellcat today, and tomorrow it goes in for paint correction and ceramic coating. Man, it's been a hell of a day, but I'm running late. Do I say that in almost every video? I'm always running late. So I'm not going to spend much time yapping about nothing. We're here to talk about cars, and this is one I think I showed briefly last week, but maybe not. I can't remember. 2019 Ford Fiesta, and I already know you guys are probably sitting there right now going, oh, please, give me a break. Well, there's a method to my madness, guys. This car didn't sell. Most of these cars, this is the blue car section. They have a blue fence, a blue line, and these are blue cars. These are mostly going to be Enterprise off-lease vehicles, or Enterprise, you pretty much should call them salvage, but they're not salvage because, if I'm not mistaken, Enterprise self-insures. So as you can see, this is hail damaged all over, man. I don't know how well you can see it. It is a very metallic color, so it's probably hard to see it on camera. But there are hail dings everywhere, okay? This would be totaled by an insurance company. It's a Ford Fiesta. They're cheap econo box cars. There's nothing wrong with them. I've got no issue with the Fiesta. Before all you Fiesta owners get mad at me, I have no issue with Fiesta. I'm not too good or too proud to be seen in a Fiesta, okay, guys? So let's just get that out of the way right now. No issue with the Fiesta, but it is what it is. These cars are econo boxes, man. They're basically disposable cars. They're meant to be used and tossed out when you're done. The resale value isn't great on these. This one, obviously, you can see right here, hail from 423. Enterprise is letting it go. And this is one that just didn't sell. Why didn't it sell? Well, I mean, there's not, whoa, my goodness. Whew, blast me in the face with hot air. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with the car other than it's got some hail damage, guys. 34,000 miles. You still got your little iPad stuff. Don't smoke in the car. So you can tell this is it's a rental car. 34,000 miles, which means it's most likely been very well maintained. It's a clean little car. It runs well. I have no doubt that it drives just as well. It's got good tires all the way around. And what would I want with a hail-damaged Ford Fiesta? Look at that. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. She's a good little car. Let me tell you what I would want with this, all dependent upon the price. I'm going to be bidding on this one this week. Turo, guys. You remember Turo? Oh, man, I didn't see the whole side's got it, too. The whole side. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's such a bright color, it's really hard to see. I mean, it's a dark color, but the metallic flakes in it really shine and make it hard to see the extent of the damage. But this would be a great little Turo car. What is this? Tide. Ooh, okay. Hope that doesn't blow up. Well, at least it'll smell good, right? Man, this will probably be a great car for Turo. It's low miles. You can write off most of the depreciation. It's got a clean title. It's not salvaged. It's a great thing about Enterprise cars. And it's already dinged up. It looks like a damn golf ball. So you're not going to be overly upset, pissed off when a renter takes your car and it comes back with a ding or a scratch in there. It's already damaged, guys. It's the perfect Turo car. Now listen, I know a lot of you think we should be doing salvage cars on Turo. No, it doesn't work that way. Turo will not allow you to use rebuilt title or salvage title cars on their platform. But if you can find ones like this, ones like this, ones like those, guys, there's a Malibu over there, same type of deal. You can find these that never had a chance to have a salvage title because they're self-insured. You can use these all day long. All day long. Put it up on Turo for dirt cheap, guys. Put it up for $20, $25 a day. Start recouping your investment almost immediately, right off the miles, right off the depreciation. Runs perfect. Runs perfect. Got a backup camera too. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Anyway, I don't want to harp on this car too much. We've got a lot of other things to look at, but that's the reason I'm going to be looking at this. And hey, I still recommend Turo, guys. I've had plenty of headaches with them in the past, especially collecting insurance payments. It's gotten harder and harder as time has gone on, and they've gotten bigger. They've become more end-user friendly, more consumer friendly, and less host friendly. So it does get harder and harder. But cars like this are perfect to have yourself a nice little fleet of cheap econo boxes that you can rent out. Save yourself a ton of money on taxes with the mileage deduction. Make yourself a few bucks from the rentals as well. Moving on to the next one. Next on my list is a Shelby GT350. I don't know what year this is. I think it's like a 17-ish. We'll take a look. This is a beautiful color, guys. This is an 18 with 5,957 miles on the odometer, guys. Beautiful, beautiful car. And I'm not going to lie, I am very tempted to bid on this one. Right now, the bid's sitting at $17,000. And I know a lot of you are going to be saying, you don't have $17,000. Yes, I do. I actually have a fat stack sitting in the bank account right now, and I'm looking for interesting content. Also, looking for cars that might actually be profitable. Now, the before and after pictures on this are, they're pretty scary, guys. This car was very wrecked in the front. Also had some damage to the rear over here. It looks really good. The repair was done well. You will notice the gaps on the back here. You can definitely see gaps going on over here and really bad gaps over here. But I will also say that I have bought two of this model, not the Shelby obviously, but two of these body style Mustangs, one brand spanking new, and both of them had gap issues with the rear fender to the rear quarter panel. I don't know what it is, but that's just kind of the way Mustangs are. Beautiful car, low miles. It looks like the car was put back together very well, very well. The front end was definitely torn up in the previous pictures, which you can see by visiting autoauctions.io. I'll have a link in the description, as always, to that, where you can see the before and after pictures of this car. It's still got a little damage to the hood stripe here. It could stand a good paint correction, but overall it looks good. The body lines look pretty good. You can definitely see where they're not lined up here. Overlapping here, gets kind of wide here, and then it gets really tight right here. Let's take a look at this side. The gaps on this side actually look very good. Very, very good. Gaps on this side are excellent. Little bit of a fender gap issue right here. Real tight and pulled in too far there. Really loose up here, but still. You know, this is why you're buying it from Copart, right? This is not going to be a retail priced car. It's going to have a few body line issues, whatever. You're getting a 6,000 mile GT350 for a fraction of the retail price, guys. A fraction of the retail price. That's why you buy from here. You know, you're going to have to accept there's going to be some imperfections, but it gives a lot of people. Oh, well, I didn't see that. The seat is not bolted. It's not even plugged in, for that matter. Anyway, it gives a lot of people that wouldn't otherwise have the ability to own one of these, you know, an opportunity to have something. Let's pop the hood, take a look at what's going on there. This will have your, oh, that hood's heavy, flat plane crank. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Man. 5.2 liter, guys. Beautiful engine. Sounds amazing. We'll fire it up here in just a second. You can see it's got green coolant in it now. I believe mine was an orangish color. I'm pretty sure. That's going to be all aftermarket coolant because everything up here was probably replaced. Carbon fiber composite header panel. It's a beautiful car. Look at that. Hand built with pride. Got the signature placard. Oh man. Let's go ahead and close that the rest of the way. It is beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Let's fire this bad boy up, see how she sounds. I imagine it's going to run great. It's a stick shift, of course. The gears feel really good. One thing I do notice though is it sounds like the windshield wipers are trying to work, but they're not hooked up. You can hear it squeaking. Oh yeah, windshield wipers were on. Driver selectable suspension malfunction, so it's definitely having an issue. Exhaust mode normal, sport, you can hear the difference. Let me shut my mouth, listen to this. Oh yeah. She sounds real good. Make sure the clutch works. And you got your shift lockout right here for reverse there. Backup camera works. First gear. Clutch is very, very light. Driver selectable suspension malfunction, service required. Okay, yeah, it goes into gear just fine. I'm surprised at how light the clutch is in this car. Like, this is a very light clutch. Chassis J0203. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. Go ahead and shut her off. You know, it looks like it's not 100% put back together yet. Obviously, the seat needs to be bolted down. There's some selectable suspension issues that are going to need to be dealt with. But that's why you come out here and you look at these cars in person. That way you can bid accordingly, you know, with what you see here. I don't know. I'm going to keep it on my list, guys. I'm definitely going to think about it. I'm very interested in this car, but it's all going to come down to, at the end of the day, what the bids go up to. Moving on to the next one. Next on my list is a 2007 Mercedes-Benz CLK 550 with, that's ridiculous. That's awful. You guys can comment below what you think. Personally, I think that is the ugliest aftermarket bumper I have ever seen. And I've seen some ugly bumpers, guys. Oh, wow. I mean, this was a crap bumper from the start. You can feel and see all the imperfections in the workmanship on this. It's bad. It's oh wow. So this is you can tell by the bumper on this. I don't want this car. This is a car that was owned by somebody that most likely was fairly cheap. Okay, so it's got AMG badges on it. It's got AMG tips, right? It's got AMG wheels. So aside from the front bumper, actually didn't look. Where is the damage? It said rear end damage, but I don't see anything. It's a little chip taken out of right here. And this is fiberglass, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know the trunk was fiberglass on this. Okay, so I don't see any damage. Okay, maybe I would take a risk on this car. What's the problem here? Ladies and gentlemen, if you see an issue here, please tell me. It's not creased anywhere. It's not like the impact went through the frame rail and collapsed it somewhere up here in the quarter. Quarters look good. The rear looks good. The pan looks good. The crash bar has a dent. The crash bar has a ding. right here. The trunk lid has some fiberglass, which, guys, this can be totally fixed. That could totally be repaired. Everything right here looks to be in good shape as well. Okay, maybe I'm interested. Maybe I expected this was going to have some serious problems. Oh, it comes with the taillights? Are they broken? Yeah, that one's broken. Okay, so you're going to need a taillight. This one should be fine. It is. I mean, they've obviously been in here really looking at this. Everything looks straight. This is doable. This is absolutely doable. Now the top's kind of a bummer. Body lines look good on the trunk lid. The top, maybe, I don't know if that could be repaired. I doubt it. I think it shrunk too much to do anything with that. 155,000 miles on the clock. It's a little dirty, but oh, squeeze into this mug. Whew, whew, boy. Let's see. Oh, the seatbelt comes out for you. Look at that. The seatbelt actually comes out and greets you. I wonder if my seatbelt does that. That's actually kind of nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, I could get used to this. I'm not going to try out the convertible top. I'm not going to do it. We will put it in reverse. Yeah. Put it in drive. Yeah. She moves. Forward. Backward. Steering feels real nice. Real nice. And let's see. No lights. There's no warning lights, guys, other than the SRS light, which is probably from the exit. This is disgusting. This is absolutely freaking nasty. I almost don't like touching that at all, but oh, does the important window work? It does. Works enough. What about air conditioning? Let's see here. We gotta have AC, guys. AC is a necessity. Oh, it's got dual, not just dual zone climate control, but you can change on each side whether you want it coming out of the vents, the floor, the defrost, on each individual side. That is wild. How do we turn this let's turn this fan down some. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Do we have air conditioning? Oh, I don't know. I can't really see the screen. I think we're on air conditioning. Max cool, yeah. All right, we'll let that run for a minute. Let's pop the hood. Take a peek at what's going on under there. That front bumper's got to go though, guys. And the hood is, I mean, severely scratched. I don't know if you could fix that. It looks like somebody came through with a Brillo pad and just scratched the living hell out of the hood. All right. I mean, she runs good, guys. She does. She runs real good. It's nice and quiet. Yeah. Peppy little V8. I don't see any real damage to the front end. So you need to find a bumper. You know, find a bumper. Definitely gonna need some work to the paint on the hood. Like I said, that's real bad, guys. In fact, the whole car looks like that. What happened to you? I feel so bad for this car. So bad for this car. It deserves so much better. Put the proper front bumper on it. Put a rear bumper on it. Replace that tail light. Clean up the interior. Send this sucker down the road, guys. This thing is great. I'm actually really liking this. I'm digging this. But I don't feel any air conditioning. Woo. Yeah, I'm not feeling any air conditioning, guys. So I don't know what the deal is with that. May need some work on the AC unit. Let's turn that off. Let's listen to the exhaust. Sounds all right. All right, that's good enough for me. I like her. Comment below, tell me what you guys think. You think it's something we should bid on? Moving on to the next one. Next on my list, we got a little bit of Carnage, a 2012 Chevy Equinox. I'm not particularly fond of the Equinox, guys. No offense if any of you happen to own one. It's just not my kind of vehicle. Never really cared for them all that much. If anything, I like the older ones better than I like these newer ones. Can't explain why, just I like the older body style better. This one's toast, guys. And not like Cletus McFarlane's toast. This one's for real toast. This is done. I don't know what they hit, but good Lord, man. I couldn't tell you where the engine's at anymore. I think part of the intake is right there. Right? So, I'll give the damn thing this. It took whatever it hit, well, it did its job. It crumpled, it folded, it blew every damn airbag in this thing, except for the passenger airbag. Seatbelt pretensioners are shot. It did its job, though. It did. Here she is. You know, she's a hot mess outside, but on the inside, looks great. It did. Man, it makes me proud. American engineering right here. Yeah, okay, I know some of you gonna be laughing right now, but for real, you know, safety, they take this stuff pretty seriously, guys. I mean, this was a hard hit, have no doubt about that. All right, the frame rails, okay, it's unibody, but still, the subframe is right here, folded almost at a 45-degree angle. I don't know if I can get you guys in there to see that, but the subframe itself, literally, guys, is folded at like a 45-degree angle. I mean, this thing took one hell of an impact. And it took it well, really did. Good job, GM. Good job. Moving on to the next one, guys. Last on my list for today is a 2008 Chevy Suburban. Buy it now, $4,750, 164,000 miles on the odometer. Let's take a look around. It's got good-looking tires, Hercules Terra tracks. I'm going to assume this is a hail car. Obviously, we've got a busted out window here. I do see a couple hail dings up on top, but because this is an SUV and it sits so damn high, you're not going to be able to see probably, I don't know, we'll call it 50, 60% of the hail damage. You're never even going to see it. There are a few hail dings on the side over here. It's going to be real difficult to see. In fact, I don't even know if I can show you guys. They're really minor hail dings. It's a good looking SUV. It really is. Looks like it's got a little damage to the front bumper. You can see it's cracked in a few, not really cracked, but the paint has cracked and flaked off in a few places. Lots of hail dings on the hood, definitely. So the hood's easily replaced though. Easily replace the hood and put a side window in this. Now that side window is probably not going to be cheap. It's a heated window. So you're going to take that in consideration. And also, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's, my goodness. Almost looks like somebody, you know, perished up in here. Oh my, whoa, wait, is that blood? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my, I think that's blood, guys. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's not blood. That's not blood. Or this video couldn't even come out. I wouldn't even release. That's paint. Nah, I couldn't pay $5,000 for this. This is man, if I took this to the Auto Spa LLC, let me tell you something. Boy, he'd be mad at me. He'd be like, oh, hell no, Randy. No, you did not bring this hot mess to me. No, actually, I've seen the Auto Spa LLC work some miracles, guys. I really have. I've seen them take vehicles worse than this and make them look good again. Now, I can't tell you how much that costs the customer because that's a lot of man hours going into tearing this out. But usually when they're this bad, they'll take the seats and everything out, guys. They rip the whole interior out and they go through it. And when they're done, yeah, it looks good. Looks real good. I'll go ahead, just for the hell of it, fire this one up. We'll see how it runs. I'm going to assume, since this is just a Suburban, it probably has the 5.3. It's got a sticky ignition key, typical. Lifters chattering, they've quieted down. Dashboard, again, typical of GM, very, very cracked and broken. You can see lots of damage to the dashboard. No more writing on the stereo. That's common too. Oh boy. Service traction control, air pressure, ABS, check engine light, StabiliTrak. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm thinking hell to the no, man. I heard the compressor kick on. The AC is getting cold. It's also got a cracked windshield all the way across. It's going to need a windshield as well. This truck, man, has had a hard life. Like, for real, 164,000 miles. This thing is rough. This thing is real rough. 5.3, I assume it's got a 5.3 in it. I'm sure I'm right on this one. Yep, 5.3. Now, I will say this, it's a good motor, man. These are great motors, great powertrains, good motor, good transmission. Boy, this thing looks real easy to work on. Real easy. There's so much room under the hood of this versus that Envoy Denali of mine. This, I would much rather work on this one all day. Yeah, guys, I don't know, man. For me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't shell out $5,000 for something like this and then have to replace the windshield, have to replace the side window, have to go, that seat over there is probably done for. And finding this color combination, yeah, probably not going to be the easiest thing to do, but that seat over there is going to have to be replaced. It's just too much for me, you know. Maybe not for you. And I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not trying to disagree with you or anything. A lot of you probably look at it and go, that's a great deal. But for me, I have to take my time into consideration and all the other things I got going on right now. Can I afford to spend this kind of time trying to put something like this back together again? For me personally, I just can't do it, especially not for $5,000 out the door. Can't do it, but still, it could be put back together, 100%. That's it, guys. Last one of the day. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. There's going to be a lot of hail cars probably coming for a while now. There's nothing I can do. I don't get to dictate the cars that come in and out of Copart. You know what I mean? So please don't get mad at me for only showing you a lot of hail damaged cars in the coming weeks, because we had a massive storm system that moved through here, produced a lot of hail, damaged a ton of cars. So Copart out here in this area has a boatload of hail damaged vehicles. And I like hail damaged cars, guys. Believe it or not, I do. Hail damaged cars will still run and drive exactly like they did before they were hailed on. 99.9% of the time, these are good, solid, reliable cars that are just, I like to call them cosmetically challenged. I also like to call them golf balls for improved aerodynamics and fuel economy. However you need to justify it to yourself, that's how I justify it to myself. A few cosmetic blemishes isn't a big deal to me. I think there are a lot of people out there that are really looking for good, solid, reliable transportation, and they would take something that maybe doesn't look so good on the outside for something solid, newer, lower mileage, and reliable that you can get at a fraction of retail. So if you agree with me, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't hesitate to hit the thumbs down button. Big shout out and thank you to Copart for letting me come out here, 2829 Southeast 15th Street here in Del City, Oklahoma. We're going to get out of here, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell notification icon. We'll catch you all very soon in the next one.